It can be quite difficult knowing which scan tool to buy for your Volvo, as there are so many options, all with varying features on the market. Some good, some not so good. But in this video, we'll steer you in the right direction and help you understand which scan tool is right for you, your Volvo and your budget. Showing you some cheap and more advanced options along the way, we'll show you some tools that are made just for Volvo vehicles and some tools that are made for Volvo and other makes and models. We'll also put links to these kits in the description and the pinned comment, making it easy for you to find these tools if you were interested. So let's get started. We have 5 tools out on show, and at the end of this video I'll reveal which of these tools I would personally buy with my personal money, knowing what I know about all of these tools, having worked with them over a good number of years. They are the best selling tools at Diagnostic World, so they all have a good reputation and a track record. Now, starting at this end of the table, we have the cheapest through to the most expensive, and you'll generally find that the more expensive tools have more features and functions which you'll begin to understand as we go through the video. And if you're still unsure at the end of this video, please do email us. We can recommend the best tool for you, your vehicle, whatever functions you're looking to carry out, and of course your budget. So we're going to start here. This is the cheapest tool on the table, and it is the iCarsoft Vol version 1.0 tool. It is the cheapest tool, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a really basic tool. It actually has really good system coverage. It covers all systems within the vehicle. So the main systems being things like the engines, the airbags, ABS, transmission, and then so it covers those, and then it covers all of the other systems that are installed into your specific vehicle. So that could be things like power steering, suspension, central locking, HVAC system, windows and door modules, things like that. So if it's all the convertible roof as well, if it applies to your vehicle. So all of the systems that are installed to the vehicle, you'll generally find that this tool will cover it, and it'll allow you to read the fault codes. It'll give you a unique fault code. It'll give you a description of the fault. It'll allow you to read and view the live data. It'll allow you to reset the fault codes, which will reset the warning lights on the dashboard, okay? And that is the same for all of these tools actually. So that's the Vol version 1.0 tool. It actually covers Volvo and Saab manufacturers, okay? So it's a really good package. It's been a really good seller for a number of years, and it comes with free lifetime updates. Again, all of these tools will give you free lifetime updates. Some other tool manufacturers will allow you to have 1 year's worth of free updates, and then they'll charge you around about £90 to £100 per year for the updates. Well, this tool just gives you free lifetime updates, and you never need to worry about having to pay anything else once you've bought the tool, okay? So that's the version 1.0. We then move to the version 2.0 tool. The 2.0 tool is a little bit more advanced than the version 1. It does cost a little bit more as well though. So the version 2.0 tool will do everything that this will do, but it also has additional service functionality. Actually, that's one thing I didn't mention, and I should have, I'm sorry. This actually comes with one service function, and it is the ability to reset the oil service reset messages, okay? Or the maintenance message. So if you've got an oil service or maintenance message on the dashboard, this will allow you to reset that. So the version 2.0 tool also does everything that the 1 does, but it also has additional service functions, all right? So when we talk about service functions, obviously the oil service reset is one of them, but it'll also do things like DPF regeneration, electronic parking brake, electronic throttle calibration, steering angle sensor calibration, new battery registration, injector coding, and brake bleeding, okay? It all depends on the specific vehicle that it's plugged into though. So if you wanted to double check with us, please do send us your vehicle information, and we can check that for you. Send us an email, okay? So that's the version 2.0 tool, which is a good tool. It's a step up from this one, but it's not as good as this one. This is the Vol version 3.0 tool. And out of the tools that are mainly made for this manufacturer, this is the most advanced one. It costs more than these two, but it does give you a lot more. What I would say with this tool is that you pay a little bit more, but you get a lot more in terms of functionality, coverage, and software, all-round software package, okay? So this tool is the version 3.0, and it can do everything that these tools will do, but this has additional functions because it's built on a better platform. It's built with different hardware, and therefore it can load on much more advanced software, okay? So it covers a lot newer vehicles, it does actuation tests, bi-directional scans and bi-directional controls, so you can test specific components of a vehicle to see what part of it is faulty. It does all of your systems, all of your service functions as well. So let's say service functions. It does things like, well, it does actuation tests, component testing, as I say. It does things like suspension calibration, EGR adaptation, transmission adaptations, fuel pump purges, air conditioning reset, engine adaptations, and some of the adaptations and calibrations, and obviously everything that this tool will do when I said things like DPF regeneration, electronic park and brake, new battery registration, and all of those other service functions. So this is kind of like a comprehensive tool that kind of does everything, but it also covers all of Volvo and Saab vehicles, and it also does all of those systems within those vehicles, and it covers up to newer vehicles as well. All right. So yeah, it's a good all-round package. When I say component testing, let's say you've got like a problem with a window on your vehicle which won't go up and down. You don't know if it's a switch, you don't know if it's a regulator, the motor, something like that. Well, this will allow you to test certain parts of a specific system or a specific component, and it'll give you information, and it'll test it, so it'll know, so you can find out if that part is working or not, if that makes sense. And that's all really what an actuation or a component test or bi-directional scan tool will do. So this includes those features and functions. All right, so it's a really, really good package. We then move on. So these three are all aimed at like this specific manufacturer. Okay. We then move on to the iCarsoft CR Pro Kit, which is a multi-manufacturer tool. So let's say you've got a Volvo or a Saab, and you also have a Ford or a BMW, Mercedes, an Audi, a Skoda, something like that. Then the CR Pro is a good option. The CR Pro has been a really, really good seller for a number of years now. And it has the ability to read all systems, a wide range of manufacturers, but it has the service functionalities of the version 2.0. So when I said things like DPF regeneration, electronic park and brake, electronic throttle calibration, steering angle sensor calibration, new battery registration, injector coding and brake bleeding, the CR Pro Kit has all of those functions installed to it, but it does it for a wide range of manufacturers. So it's been a really good seller, as I say. It's still selling really well, and that's why we continue to stock it at Diagnostic World. So it's moving forward. You know, it's got a really good reputation, and it just works. It just does everything that it's supposed to do really, really well. Okay, so that's the CR Pro Kit, and then you can see we move on to this tool, which is the CR Max Kit. Now you can see this instantly looks different to all of the other tools. This is a tablet-based tool, so the hardware is different, which means again it's a step up and you can do much better software. Because it's a tablet-based kit, you can use it as your diagnostic tool, and you can always use it to do anything else that a tablet would do. You know, maybe like your emails or your web surfing or whatever apps you need to download. This can do it. This kit also comes with free lifetime updates, but this covers all manufacturers and the highest level of service functions. So we talked about this tool being a high level of service functions and it being a bi-directional scan tool. Well, this also does that. So you can kind of put these on the same level-ish, in that the CR Max Kit will do everything the Vol version 3.0 will do, but the CR Max Kit will do it for all makes and models, okay? So it does all bi-directionals, calibrations for BMWs, Audis, Porsche, Mercedes, whatever it is you've actually got. So that's why the CR Max is, and again, this has been a phenomenal seller at Diagnostic World, purely because of that. It gives customers the option to, you know, always have a tool that'll work on somebody else's vehicle or the next vehicle, whatever it is they're thinking about. So that's the CR Max Kit. Now, I did say at the start of the video that I was going to give you my recommendation on what I think would be a really, really good tool. If it was my personal money, based on what I know about these tools, because I've been using these tools for a good number of years. I've used all of these tools and a lot of other tools as well on these vehicles, on this specific manufacturer, and I kind of know the tools inside out. That's not me wanting to blow my own trumpet or anything like that. It's just, you know, if you do something over and over again, day after day after day, then you do kind of become a little bit of an expert. You become really knowledgeable on what what they can do and what they can't do, and what makes a good tool and what doesn't, okay? So if I was looking for a tool with my money, just for this specific manufacturer, the tool I would buy would definitely be this one here, the Vol version 3.0 tool, because for the price point of the tool, the amount of system coverage, vehicle coverage, and service functionality and software functionality when it comes to like bi-directional adaptions, calibrations, things like that, it's kind of unmatched out there. Yes, you can find these functions in other tools, like some of the tools we've got behind us, like I don't know if you can see this one in shot here, the Autel tool, but that tool right there, that's going to cost you £550. This one at the time of making this video is like £169. So there are tools out there that can do it, but they're unmatched when it comes to price point, okay? Obviously you'll see all the prices in the links in the description below this video. But that, if I was just looking for a tool for this manufacturer, if I was looking for a tool for this manufacturer and also like I had an Audi or BMW or VW, Volvo, Ford, something like that, hands down it would be the CR Max kit, okay? The CR Max is so highly recommended that, you know, if you're an enthusiast with a few cars or a small garage or a workshop, or you just want to look after all of the vehicles that you'd have access to, or maybe you've got one eye on the future, then the CR Max is the best bang for money out there. It'll do all of your systems, actuations, component testing, calibrations, adaptions, the lot. It's the best bang for buck tool out there. The amount of money you pay for it versus the amount of software that it crams into it is definitely the best value for money. Free updates for all of these tools, and yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything. I'm trying to get through this kind of as quick as possible to make, I know your time is valuable. So if you're still unsure though about which tool to go for, then please do send us an email. The email address will be below. We can recommend something for your specific needs, your vehicle, your budget, and whatever it is you're trying to figure out on your vehicle. We could definitely recommend something for you. But I hope this has helped you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.